Hola, bienvenidos de regreso a History. Bueno, vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos. Estábamos en busca de un conejo que podría ayudarnos a derrotar a los males. Así que pues nada, vamos a continuar y ver de qué trata la historia. Vamos a ver, como que quiere.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the ravens?
Bueno, vamos a rescatar a Lapino. Se agarra estas cosas, son para subir de nivel nuestra arma. ¿Qué es esto? Oh. De una vez, ¿por qué no? Tengo esto. Bueno, no tengo nada. ¿Gemas? Colocación de gemas. No tenemos un cuadro del poder, oh cielo santo. ¿Tengo gemas? No tengo gemas. Ok. Bueno, es inútil ahorita, pero bueno. ¿Ustedes son malos? No. Sigamos. Oh, cielos.
Oh, this really didn't have much in the way of safety features, did it?
Sí, no tiene nada de seguridad. Ok, pero que hay muchas personas ahí. La verdad que no quisiera.
The ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Renato hoped the people were just hiding. Renato's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
Nada. Ok, parece que quieren sacrificar personas, animales, lo que sea. ¿Quién puede entrar? No. Esto solo funciona en algunos lugares. Bueno. Vamos a ver. Usa el altar. Aquí era para subir de nivel. Comedida, un toque sobrenatural. Funciona bien. Si es que puedo o no. Que tengo 0. Ok, tengo que subir de nivel. ¿Qué era eso? Ya. Cofre. Venga ya con material. Venga. Con zanahoria. Puedo. Dámela. No. Vamos. Con mi espada del héroe. Oh, sí.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No?
Que ahí van los contraataques, que ahí van los contraataques. Uy.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lapino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Ok, pero los cuervos no tienen dientes. ¿Cómo se lo van a comer? Por acá, nada. Por allá no se ve nada, así que mejor vamos por el cofre. Salud, bien. Cofre. Venga, material, venga. Con papá. Vamos por acá. Sí. Si no se nos pasó algo de casualidad. Como material. Sabía que todos esos años de jugar Zelda se pagarían ahora mismo.
Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
No. El punto de vida, entonces yo creo que voy a agarrar este.
Starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Entonces, perfecto, dash. Dash, rapidash. Órale. Muy bien. ¿Esto pica? No. No pica. ¿Me puedo caer? No me puedo caer. Espada. ¡Pum! Vámonos. Casija. ¿Qué hay por acá? Nada. Aquí, altar. Nada, no tengo. Tengo esas cosas. Vamos a ir por acá primero. Ay, que me pasé.
Renato felt ready to become faster, stronger, bolder. If only he could figure out which.
Creo que ni siquiera podía pasar por allá, pero lo supondremos. ¡Oh, aquí está el conejo! ¡Qué rápido lo encontramos!
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Que vamos a secuestrarlo.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter.
Venimos a hacerlo interesante.
She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu School. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Ok, esto ya se hizo complicado moralmente. Pero no parece disgustarle a Zorro que estamos manejando, así que supongo que a nosotros menos.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Ay, que ya estamos aquí. Qué rápido. Conejos muertos. Mis coles.
A little sword. Sword. Ice. Cube.
Espada errónea. Bueno, supongo que aquí es donde hacemos las demás. Las demás espadas. Corre, 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 corre. El sigilo, el sigilo. Ay, que no. Oh, demonios.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Corre, corre. ¿Y hay un conejo?
So,
Hola.
what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Reynardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Reynardo.
Sí, ¿por qué no?
Oh, this is going to be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
No sé qué haga lo suyo. Lo más seguro es que termine siendo
If I
capturado.
craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
¿Por qué lo dices? Porque no tengo nada. Justamente. Espada errónea. Puedes comerte esto, ¿no? Saltar. Punto de habilidad, ¿eh? Ataca inmediatamente cuando el ataque previo logra un golpe perfecto. Ataca por daños. Es agresiva. Intenta salud máxima. Corre más deprisa. Ahí vamos a quedarnos con el
He missed
combo.
his old skills. He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion.
Ahí que se trabó. Bien. Más experiencia. Vamos a ver. Ahí está el conejo, ahí está la sandía. Oh, sí consiguió la sandía.
Reynardo felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Lupino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Reynardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Reynardo, she said,
Súper
"Are those
fácil.
new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You
Clásico.
look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lupino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lupino was right, Reynardo thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Reynardo saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lupino. You have to catch her.
Ok. Me aviento, ok.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
¿Y dónde estamos? Sigue sin novia. Ya hay algo, a ver.
Who needed bridges anyway?
Sí. Más material, más material. ¿Qué es esto? Oh, así que por eso era. Vamos, ¿dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Uy. ¿Una espada verde? Que si no. ¿Cuervos? Sí. Cuervo de fuego. Si hay hechizos de fuego de brujo, dañará a todo el mundo que se avecina una vez que explote. Ok. Toma ya. Uy, death metal. Sabía que esto nuevo. Sabía que estos daban materiales, así que se destruir todo. Eso no sé dónde lleva. Ah, un cofre.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
Eso significa que tengo que ir a hacer una espada. Por muy bien.
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his. If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
¿Qué más tengo? Gemas, nada, nada. Tengo para mi guante del poder. Puedo mejorarla y solo eso. Ok. Mantener activar las espadas mágicas. Las espadas consumen energía mientras están activas. Cambiar de espada. Oh. Que ahora tiene pilas. Dios. Yo creo que voy a guardar la energía para el bosque. Se ve que no va a faltar mucho. Meto. Hay más, hay más, hay más. Nada, nada.
Renato reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, please. I'm enjoying this a little too much, she said, shaken. Ah, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebels' secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Esto es demasiado de acuerdo, olvida la base rebelde una vez. Quisiera de Reinaldo, la siguiente parada sería la base rebelde, pero las cosas que los interiores le harían, Reinaldo no podría saltarse la base y encontrar una manera de entregar el mismo a Zenobia. Una vez más Zenobia era prisionera de Reinaldo, la siguiente parada sería la base rebelde, las cosas que los integradores harían con ella, el pensamiento hizo que Reinaldo se estremeciera, pero era necesario para que pudiera ganar la guerra, así llevar a Zenobia a la base rebelde secreta. No somos tan manchados.
All the way from the Nexus, Renato could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. I can't take her to those creatures at the base, he whispered to Lapino. You've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me, she'll turn. And he turned the wheel. The hell you will, shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Renato was falling.
Ok, no resultó como esperábamos. Maldito conejo.
When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated? She demanded. Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you. But strangely, she didn't. As Renato set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Está alta. Muy alta. Farfara. No tengo para fabricar.
Hoped his hook didn't break.
Uy, el clipping. Van a quedar fuera de la vista.
It wasn't his fault. They looked so breakable.
Claro que sí. Yo quiero regresar a ver qué había atrás. Vamos a ver, ven a por. Ok, ya no puedo. Ni modo.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
Ah. Ouch.
There was an inscription. Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
As Renato stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
La verdad es que quisiera ese cofre, pero no puedo regresar, así que... Ni modo. Que no he usado la energía, pero la verdad no he visto necesidad de, así que lo guardaré para el boss. Si es que me acuerdo cómo se activaba. Oh, no. Perfecto, con el gatillo derecho.
Renato's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he? Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secret, he was regretting his suspicion.
Oh, que mi barco.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lapino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless... Run away with me, said Renato, and he realized he meant it. What? Just like that? She demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Renato felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lapino, I need to get back to Lapino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away. Wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Ok, creo que vamos a matar a todos los conejos que nos encontremos. Pero bueno, ya se lo buscan. Se ponen locos.
Renato picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
Bueno, yo creo que lo dejamos por aquí. La historia pues va avanzando muy rápido y creo que ya matamos otro conejo. Espero que estén disfrutando el juego como yo y hasta la próxima.